Change to video. Anyway, busy day today, and yesterday while I was out cutting a dead tree for another video which you might see in the future, I discovered that my chainsaw wasn't very sharp. So while I'm talking with my listeners today, I'm going to be sharpening my chainsaw because it needs to be done. Okay, I don't like cutting with a dull one. I have other stuff that needs to be cut soon. I got a lot of work on my plate right now. I want to get this done so it can be loaded up tonight, and I can keep this streak of 10-minute plus videos going. Okay, my son's trying to do the same thing. We're trying not to interfere with each other, and time's a wasting. So you're gonna see me moving around here. I had to get my chainsaw out. Okay, we have succeeded. This is it here. Oh, turn around too much. Can't see it well. See, this is a chainsaw. Okay, now I can't sharpen it in this position. So what I'm going to do, the way I do this, I don't know if the light is really good here. I take a Sharpie and I make one of the teeth black. If it'll do it for me. Yep, one very black tooth. Okay, reason being is I start at one end and I go around once. Then I do the teeth facing the other direction all the way around. I know where to start. I know where to end because I don't want to sharpen them too much. I don't want to sharpen them too little. I do it freehand. And the reason I do it freehand is because I get better results, more consistent results than I do with the little guide. So this is my little file. And I'm really going to have a better of a time showing this. Let me get this so you can see what I'm doing. Not very well. Turn it a little bit. This is going to be one lousy video for visuals. Okay, but that's the idea. Anyway, I got my black tooth. I'm going to sharpen it. It seemed really dull. So I'm going to put 3 strokes on each tooth. It's enough to really give it a renewed edge. I do need to do this most of the time between cutting. If I cut a whole tank of gas empty, run a full tank of gas through it, usually the amount of cutting that I've done would dictate that I resharpen the teeth quickly like this. It's just touching them up. I know a machine would do a far better job, but this gives me good enough results. If it's sharpened wrong, the saw will actually wander to one side or the other, depending on which side you sharpened better, and it's hard to be consistent. But this saw is pretty important to me. It gives us a lot of our heat during the winter, especially. Trying to think of what else to say here. There's other things to talk about. The other day we had a horrendous time getting our videos taken and uploaded, especially the one that I had done for the woodworking site. The internet was in and out during the afternoon, which is kind of a problem when you're trying to upload a video. Very frustrating to have the internet die on you in the middle of loading one up, especially if it does it more than once. It finally did get uploaded. We had some problems shooting it as well. We shot all the video, and then when we were done and we're editing everything, we realized that all the audio for, all the video for sanding the inside of the bowl disappeared. It was gone. We didn't have any of it. We were able to put together a decent enough video without it. It's not that I had any difficulty getting the length. In fact, we had more trouble narrowing it down to under 15 minutes. I didn't want to make it too long. I don't like boring my audience. Not too much anyway. These might get boring, but at 10 minutes, you know, most people can survive that. We also had trouble with formatting it before we edited it. A lot of it took a couple shots at formatting. So it was a little bit frustrating. Also, while making the bowl, the first bowl blank messed up. It had a chunk come out of it. Just regular tear out. It wasn't like it went bang or anything, but a chunk came out of it, and I wasn't going to be able to make the bowl that I had envisioned making for it. I wasn't going to be able to put a rim on it. I mean, I saved the blank. It's not that the blank is garbage. It's just that I wasn't going to be able to make the bowl that I wanted to, and I really didn't want to shift gears on it. You say, well, remember what I said, what I wanted to make, or how I wanted to make it? Well, there's been a change of plans. So I had plenty of bowl blanks around. It was a matter of just putting another one on the lathe, and we worked with that one, and it turned up just fine. I did want to embellish it a little bit, and I went and bought a pack of Sharpies on the way home from work today, and we'll see how that does, because I think I can make some nice patterns on that on the flat brim that I gave it. And you see something go by the screen here. I've got a fly that doesn't want to leave my camera alone, and it's kind of driving me up the wall. That was my hand. It's just a blur. I'm that quick. I think it's backed off for now. I've still got a little bit of time to talk. The coming week I'm going to be making a video for the 2x4s again, continuing the series. I'm going to make little bud vases, or a bud vase. I like those things. They're a great project for practicing. You do a little bit of face work, a little bit of spindle work. I use a special tool for drilling them out. I'm going to show how to make it. I think that's cool. If you want to see that, I want you to go and subscribe to MFCP Woodworking and hit the notification bell. I put a lot of effort into those videos. I don't think they're that great right now because I'm still learning a lot of this. I hope this video isn't too confusing, but we're learning the limits of our equipment. I know that this particular format that I'm using here loads up quite quickly, and Wesley has to load up his video yet, and I don't really want him to go in bed after midnight. I don't think he wants to either, and I need my sleep, so I got to go before him. I get up a lot earlier. I start work 7 o'clock, more than an hour away from here. And I got to get up pretty early for work, which means I got to go to bed on time. And that's pretty much it. My chainsaw is now kind of sharp. This moves the opposite way I do. I got to get used to that. It's kind of sharp. So next time I got a cherry tree to take down. Diseased cherry on the front of our property here. It's not very big. It's a lot of. It's actually a number of stems going up, but I'm going to take it down. It's busy infecting the other trees around it. I'll talk about that when I get to it. I got videos to make on turning with cherry and rating that kind of wood, besides doing the elm, which is what we cut yesterday. So I've got my 10 minutes. So remember, or rather, always remember, time flies whether you're having fun or not.